my name is Elisa McRae. It's like the hardest thing is saying your name, right? I am the writer, producer, and actor in the play Carriage, which is going to be at 1398 Carriage Street. That's right, Studio 1398. Google it. So I've been a high school teacher for 14 years. And then I wrote a script, and I wrote some other things, and I always wanted to be an actor, but I put that aside because, I had people telling me, you're never going to get cast because of your birthmark, blah, blah, blah. And when I was a kid, I never would have believed that, but once I hit my 20s, I got kind of insecure, and I believed it, and I put my dreams on the back burner, and I thought, oh, I'll be a teacher and live through all these students that I try to brainwash. And anyway, I taught this one girl who was like a hardcore basketball player. And one day I had just mentioned something about it in class, and she said, well, why don't you just take classes, because you could get better and then people would hire you. And I thought, oh, okay, I could do that. So I started taking classes again, and I started writing, and I started going for auditions and things. And now I have a film actually in pre-production in Ontario, hoping it's going to film soon. And my play's in the Fringe, which I'm super, super excited about. So you would not recognize me from anything, because I'm, like, believe it or not, people who were naysayers were kind of right. People don't want to cast someone who looks like this all the time. So that's why you make your own work, and you find your own, you kick down the door, or you go find a different house and you go in the door over there. So I have a short film that was at a festival called Milledgeville Festival, and we're hoping it'll get into a couple more, it's a really good title. It's called Tom and Meredith. Titles are like my hardest thing. Carriage, I think, is a really good title, and when one person suggested changing it, they became dead to me, because titles are hard. And like I mentioned earlier, I have a film, a feature that's in development that actually is about my birthmark, kind of. It's about dealing with living with this and people's assumptions that they make, and also trying to date when you look like this, because that's really fun. And it's a dramedy. It's kind of a rom-com. There's a dog in it. I hope it comes out someday. And then we have Carriage, and I'm just always trying to work away at things. Theater, like, the point of theater is for us to put ourselves in someone else's shoes and try to live an experience and try to come together and make believe together. And I think, for me, it's really fun to be playing a character in this, in the Fringe in my blood, that has nothing to do with how I look. It's just about relationships. And like, my dream, if anybody's watching this and one day you want to cast me in Much Ado About Nothing as Beatrice, give me a call. That would be fantastic. Being a substitute teacher, you actually don't live a glamorous, pockets full of money lifestyle. And producing a play it's not the most expensive thing in the world, but it's not cheap. And my parents are really, really supportive. Like, I'm really lucky. It's actually one of the reasons that, like, one of the catalysts for the play that I wrote is people have said to me before, like, you don't understand what it's like, because your parents love you and support you. And I'm like, sorry, like, I apologize if my parents are nice. Like, I don't know. But anyway, so my dad has this friend who he always refers to as, like, his millionaire friend. I don't know if he's actually a millionaire, but my dad was talking to him on the phone and telling him about my play and told him he should send me some money as a joke. And 2 weeks later, a card arrived from his friend with enough money to cover my Fringe entrance fee, and like a really cheesy card saying, believe in yourself, because I do. And it was kind of a magical thing. So if you have dreams and you want them to come true, like, don't keep them to yourself. Tell people who are around you, because you never know who's going to support you. And speaking of support, please come see our show, because that would be amazing.